Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tushar Jain and in this video I'll be talking about elastic dump. What is elastic dump? So let's see what definition says. Elastic dump is a tool for importing and exporting data stored in an Elasticsearch index or cluster. It works by sending an input to an output, thereby allowing us to export saved data from one ES server acting as a source and output directly to another acting as a destination. So let me give you one real world analogy which will make it clear to you guys. Suppose you are working on one project which is obviously using Elasticsearch, and the data you need to test your application or for unit testing or anything, the data is available on the remote server, which is an Elasticsearch remote server which belongs to your client. So you need to go to the remote server, and then you can access that Elasticsearch server. Then only you will able to test your application. You need to first deploy your application there, then you can run, and then you will be able to test your application. For a simple feature or simple normal computation or calculation, you need to go to that client server, a remote server where the Elasticsearch is and where the actual data is. So it is very hectic, or it is not a very convenient way to do so. So what we do is we bring some data to our local Elasticsearch server. And how we will do that? Because Elasticsearch data you can't just copy and paste it. So here comes elastic dump. What elastic dump will do is it will help you guys to export data. Like you can directly export your data, your Elasticsearch data, from one Elastic server to another Elastic server. Or what you can do is you can first export it via JSON files. Like you export it into JSON files, then you can copy those JSON files from your remote server to local server or direct remote server to another server, and then import that data into your local server or any other server via JSON files. Like in Elasticsearch we also have mappings. So not only the data, you can also export the mappings. So everything is doable with the help of elastic dump. Like it makes your life really easy, really convenient. I have myself used this elastic dump so many times because I work on Elasticsearch, and it is really helpful when you are working on a project where the Elasticsearch, the data, actual data is on client server, a remote Elastic server, and I need to do calculation or computation again on back to back on that data. So I can't go to that server again and again and use that vim commands to test your application or anything. So what I did is I just use elastic dump and copy that, like export that data into JSON files, data and the mappings of Elasticsearch. Then I SCP is secure copy. When you use remote servers, so you need to do SCP instead of CP. I SCP those files from the remote server to my local system. Then I imported that JSON files and mappings of an index in my local Elastic server, and then I was able to do the time computation, testing, or anything I want to do with that data. So this is how elastic dump help is. Now like as the definition says, elastic dump works by sending an input to an output. Both can be either as Elasticsearch URL or a file. So this is a JSON file. Export the data from Elasticsearch from JSON files. Move data between Elastic servers. So like you can directly move data from one server to another server, or you can do it via JSON files. I did it via JSON files, but anything is convenient, you can do both. So let me first show you the official documentation of elastic dump as well as GitHub repository. If you want to see some insights or any details, you can go to the GitHub repository. So I will put both the links in the description box below, so go and check it out if you need. So this is the official documentation of elastic dump. Like you can find everything, how to install it, what are the version warnings, you can read it out if you need. And just to install this elastic dump, this is a very simple command, npm install elastic dump. I guess in my system it is already installed. I will check and show it to you guys. And if you want to install it locally, you can use this npm install elastic dump, or if you want to install it globally, you can use npm install elastic dump -g. And these are all the details you need to do, like all the helpful commands which you can refer. We will do a practical and I will show it to you guys how to do this. Just watch the video till the end. And these are all the documentation you need, like all the options we have, import and how to customize your import and export. So you can do everything via this, like limit or size or anything you want to use. A type, like if you want type, we use like if you want to export the data, so we will specify the type as data, and if you want to export the mappings, you can specify or type as mapping, starting analyzer, anything. Like you can also export and aliases, templates. Like it makes everything very easy. And delete params, like we have lot of options. You can find these links in the description box below. And this is the GitHub repository of Elastic Dump, official GitHub repository. It also has the same documentation. I will put the link in the description box below, so go check it out. And these are the repositories. If you want to see the code, you can definitely go check it out if you want. Now what I will be doing is to show it to you guys how to use Elastic Dump. What I will be doing is I have two Elasticsearch versions in my system. So Elasticsearch 5.6.3 and Elasticsearch 7.1.3. So I have some data in Elasticsearch 5.6.3. So I will be moving that data, the real data which I have, from 5.6.3 to 7.13.3, which is our latest version of Elasticsearch. So let me just show it to you guys how to use Elastic Dump. So first we will open the terminal. Okay. We will go to the terminal. First we will run the Elasticsearch. Let's say we will go to the downloads folder. Then we will run our Elasticsearch 5.6.3. In that I have inside bin and then Elasticsearch. So it will take some. Okay, this is the Java version issue. Okay, so I need to go to this has happened now in Elasticsearch 5.6.3. you need to have Java 8 to run it, which currently it is saying I have the Java version as, like I can show it to you guys. I have Java version 13.0. so I will just switch to Java version 8. And if you need to know how you can switch your Java versions just by a single command, you can comment down below. I will make a separate video for that. For now I will just do this. So your source bash profile. So now I can show it to guys. My Java version is back to 1.8. Now I can run Elasticsearch 5.6. so downloads. Okay, I need to go to downloads, Elasticsearch 5, bin Elasticsearch. So if you guys wants to know what is Elasticsearch and how to run it, how to download it, I have already created a video. I will be putting a link in the description box below. If you want, you guys go and check it out. It will clear everything, what is Elasticsearch, how to create index. So Elasticsearch is running, so it is taking some time. Let me show it to you guys how to see if Elastic Dump is installed in your system or not installed. Just go to a new tab and search Elastic Dump. So okay, it says error input. Okay, we need to Elasticsearch help, Elastic Dump help, so it is installed. Elastic Dump is already installed in my system, and it shows all the options you have, which is you can use to customize, and all the way how you can use Elastic Dump. This is really helpful. If you forgot command or anything, you just type this Elastic Dump help and it will show you everything. So in my system it is already installed, but if you want to install, if you want to use it first time, and it is not installed in your system, you just go to the official documentation, and all you need to do is run a simple command, which is very easy, which is npm install Elastic Dump. That's it. You just need to run this command and your Elastic Dump is ready. You can use it. You just need to run your Elasticsearch and type Elastic Dump --help and you are good to go. So our Elasticsearch is almost up and running. We can see. Okay, so Elasticsearch is running. You can see 5.6.3. So let me show it to you guys. What are all the data I have in this Elasticsearch server. So it is, let me first run list out all the indices which are in this Elasticsearch server. So HTTP localhost, no, sorry, HTTP localhost. I guess I am doing something wrong. Okay, HTTP local 9200 cat indices. So as you can see, what I will be doing is, in these are the three indices which I have: workflow, app and app. So in the second index, app 2021-05-2329, we have 41,373 documents inside this index. So I will be exporting this index from this Elasticsearch server to the another Elasticsearch server using the Elastic Dump. And to do so, I will show it to you guys in my another Elastic server. I don't have any data and this amount of data, and I don't have any index. It will automatically create the index and all the data. So first, and I will be doing it using Elastic Dump and via JSON files. So all you need to do is, to first export it into JSON files, we will be just typing Elastic Dump, ASTICDUMP. Then you need to give the input, from where to take the input. Then we will be giving the output. We will be filling these columns, output. So, and I will show you how to import the data and how to import the mappings both. So which is very easy. And then we will say type. So type, we know which is mappings first. Now input. So from where it will be taking the data, mappings is also a data. So it is Elasticsearch server, which is running on this port. So we will be saying HTTP localhost 9200 this. So if you are using a remote server, so this is going, so in that also you need to just use a local host and first get your data into a local files, in a JSON files. Then you can copy the data, the JSON files, and add it to your local server. So input is this, and in this we have this index, this, and in the output we will be giving the path to where to store the file and the name of the file. So the name of the output file is it is not doing the right way. I need to copy the name of the full name of the index, and then the output is, let's say, this dot mappings dot JSON. So what it will be doing is, it will be dumping the data from this source, from this input, which is HTTP localhost 9200, this Elasticsearch index, and it will create the output JSON file with this name in my downloads folder, and all the mappings of this index. So let's see what it will create. Okay, we don't get anything. Unknown type exception. So it is mapping, not mappings. So Elastic Dump is done. So I will just go to my downloads folder, and as you can see, this JSON file is created. If I open it, these are all the mappings. These are in this. I didn't use pretty. So as you can see, these are the mappings which belongs to this index. So now we will be exporting the data. So all you need to do is just change the name of the type, which is data now, and the name of the file, otherwise it will update that file. So in this case, what we are doing is use the same Elasticsearch server, use the same index, and create the output file with the name, without the mappings name, name of the index and .json, and the type is data. So just put the enter, and it will start dumping. Oh my god, sorry, it will be taking a long time to dump all the data, because these are more than 40,000 data. So it will be taking some time to dump. So I will be fast forwarding this video. As you guys can see, the dump is completed. It took around 2-3 minutes to complete the entire dump, and the only reason is because these are more than 41,000 documents, and these documents consist a real amount of data, because it belongs to the real world, like it belongs to a real client. So the dump is completed. So we got data and the mappings. As you can see, now we got two files, the mappings file and the data file. It's a large amount of data, as you can see. So which now we will be dumping this data into this Elasticsearch 7.13.3. So let me just first stop the Elastic server. Okay, what is this? No, I don't want this. I want this window. Yes, I want this window. So now we just type Control C. So Elasticsearch is down. You can see. Now we will run the Elastic server 7.13.3, which is in the same folder. So we will run Elasticsearch 7.13.3 bin Elasticsearch. Okay, I guess it is up and running. No, still not. It took some time. It takes some time. Now I think it is running. So now you can see Elasticsearch is running, but this time it is 7.13.3 and we are in the downloads folder. Just let me say ls. So we have this mappings file. If you need to get the data from your local remote server to local server, or from one server to another server, basically what you can do is now you can just copy these files from your remote server to local server, and then you can import it in your Elasticsearch server. So this is how you do it. You just need to copy these files, and you can copy these files, but you can't copy the data. But the data is in these files now. So let me just show you. I don't have any index with this name in this Elasticsearch server. HTTP localhost 9200 cat indices. So as you can see, I only have these two indices which I created in last video. If you want to see that video, the link is in the description box below. You guys go and check it out. So now we will be just dumping this data, this app data, into this Elasticsearch server. So first we will be dumping the mappings. As soon as we will dump the mappings, it will create the index without any data, and then we will be dumping this file, and then the actual data will come into that index. So all you need to do to dump is to import the data from JSON files to your Elasticsearch server. We will be using the same command which we used to export. Only which will change is only we will switch the input and output statements, the input and output locations. So let's just see. We will say elastic dump, TIMP elastic dump input. We will change, and we want output, we need to say hyphen output. And first we will be, the type is, we will be exporting the mappings. If you are also exporting mappings and data together, so always remember first to import mappings. This is mapping, not mappings. So the input is this JSON file, right? So the JSON file is, where is the name of the JSON file? This JSON file, the JSON file, and the output is same HTTP localhost. I can copy it from here, command V, and the name of the index which you need to specify this. Okay, so what we are saying is import the data from this file, the mappings file, to this Elasticsearch address and into this name of the index. The type is mapping. So let's just see what it does is, okay, I guess it is done. We can just now see all the indices we have. Okay, so as you can see, the index is created. Let me just clear the screen and show it to you guys again. As you can see, the index is created. This is the index is created, and we don't have any document as of now. Now we will be importing the document, the data, actual data, the documents. So now we will be importing this file. In this we have the actual documents of JSON documents. So the same command we will be using, only we need to change is the name of the file, and that's it. and which is this file.json, and we need to change the type, which is data instead of mapping. So we are all good to go. We will just run this command, and as for the last time it took some time to export, now it will take some time to import as well. So meanwhile what I can do is I can show it to you guys. The data is actually importing. We will run the same command again and again. So as you can see, 4819. We will run the same command again, 5275. Then we will run it again, still 5000. Now 5729. So these are the number of documents which we have. So as you can see, this is keep on increasing because the dumping is up and running. It will take some time to dump all the documents. So as you guys can see, the dump is completed. All the 41,373 docs are imported. So now we just see it lights okay. So or if you just add up these two numbers, 41,373. So all the docs are imported, so which is really good. So this is how Elastic Dump works. I hope you guys got the basic idea of what is Elastic Dump, how to use it, how it really helps us to export data from one Elastic server to another Elastic server via JSON file, or we can directly do it from remote server to your local system. And if you guys really like this video, please give thumbs up, and if you have any doubts, please comment down below. I will help you guys, and please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me, it really motivates me to create such more content. Thank you guys.